What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 287. It is time for my favorite. What is happening in chat already? It's time for the Royal.
The gift
Holy
of Jericho. Drink it in, man.
And that's how we're doing it tonight. Sly dropping the bomb. 5,000 bit donation. You're gonna getting me with the tie. Shit got serious. What a hell of a way. Thank you guys. Man, it is time again. Episode 287. My favorite show of the year. The Royal Rumble has arrived, and this wouldn't be a show if it wasn't for MXG. So shout out tonight. So far we got root beer in the cup, and then we got, I gotta do the tip jar now. I was saving that for your gimmick, man, but I guess I'll do it. And then we got Watermelon Dew, locked and loaded, because tonight, buckle up, is gonna be a long night. We got 7 amazing matches. MX, the host, thank you for the host. 7 amazing matches tonight. Pretty much all the belts on the line, and another 500 dropping a bomb again. Hip hip hooray for the first one, and hip hip hooray for that 500. Lord. So let me explain this first matchup. This matchup is Money in the Bank. Not only is the women Money in the Bank on the line in this one, the men's Money in the Bank is also on the line. The respective females in front of you have their counterparts in the form of a male, and when the female wins this match, their counterpart will also acquire the Money in the Bank briefcase. So 2 on the line in this particular matchup. The women competing for it, of course, and then their counterparts will be getting a briefcase as well. If you're unsure who they're representing, that is posted on the Facebook group page, so check that out. In addition to that, I have a couple, I think, amazing announcements coming soon to NAW. Some things will be changing. But while you're getting your votes in, make sure, exclamation point match 1. We got DKA, we got Britt, Lana, we got Becca, Smilez, we got Amber, we got Lilith, and we have Storm. So get your votes in for the very first matchup. And again, hello, welcome all, and cheering, there we go. Keep this moving quick and get this night over with. Brock, thank you for the host. So like I said, I got a couple of big announcements. Let's get to the first one, shall we? Hey! Thank you for the host. There it is.
Hi. Welcome to the, another episode of the Smilez Show. Happy Royal Rumble, everyone! Woo! Today is an extra special show, so I brought on an extra special guest. Shame!
Hi. I'm Shame. Where are we?
That's a great question. We're on iCarly!
I know, you see, somehow the world will change.
Shoot, sorry. Wrong script. We're on the Smilez Show!
Oh, that's good. Gibby scares me. What are these clothes? They feel funny. Is this what clean feels like?
Yes, those are the new Villain Club uniforms. Aren't they awesome? And, what do you mean you don't know what clean clothes feel like? You mean to tell me humans still haven't found a way to make sure everyone has basic necessities?
New friends? New clothes? It's all a little chaotic.
Chaotic Villain Club chaos, we're causing it. You get it?
I like having friends. Dr. Atticus and Alex the Titan are so funny. Why does Mr. Kamden want to take away Shane's new friends?
Cause Kamden is a jealous, big, dumb, stupid meanie. That's why I beat him up. But I don't think he's gonna stop there. If he's anything like his dumb, stupid, big, muscly, strong, tough, idiotic father, he'll be back and we're gonna beat him again.
I don't know why, but that made me hungry.
I don't think that's the H word you were looking for. Anyways, we would like to give a big shout out to our fellow Villain Club member, Sly.
Yes, Mr. Sly is a champion now. Is that how he could afford a therapist? I really like her shoes.
Those are some pretty nice shoes. And I think Mr. Trevor got him a therapist. Cause he kinda needs it.
I think we all do. Working on your mental health is nothing to be ashamed of.
Mental health. Huh? I guess you're right. Guess we do all need a little bit of mental health. But things could get out of control. Anyways, I've been Smilez.
And I'm Shame.
Thanks for tuning into the Smilez Show. And remember to just keep smiling.
Bye.
Well, before I was so rudely interrupted there, once again, by Villain Club. Again, welcome everyone, officially. It is time for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, officially, to kick off. Episode 287, and again, I have a couple of major announcements, as some major things are happening in the near future of NAW. Villain Club. Always putting out hits, I guess. So Sly, thanks to you, we're a few steps closer to our next giveaway for your choice of either a console, a title belt, or a couple of different game deluxe edition with statue and everything. If you're the winner, we'll be in contact to figure out what you want and how we can get it to you. We are very close to achieving that. And again, thank you all for contributing to that, but there'll only be one winner. Which brings me to the major change and major announcement. This is breaking news. This right here, in the future, starting with our next one, and this can be done during any show, by the way. You can donate during any show. It doesn't have to be just NAW. It can be a Locke show as well, or Trevor or Kevin, or anyone that's streaming on the channel. You can donate and it contributes here. Every 20% that we fill on that bar, we're going to be doing raffle giveaways. So that means throughout the progress of filling that up, we'll have 4, and then a 5th when we achieve 100%. And on top of those 5, we will be giving away the prize itself. Now, what are the other things throughout the progress of this bar, you ask? 50-bit donation, hip hip hooray, thank you for that. Let me tell you, every 20%, anyone that contributed 100-bit donations, for each and every one, you'll get an entry. So at 20%, you have an opportunity of 200 entries split up amongst each of you. You could have better luck. I did get the memo. You told me to dress up for some special occasion, so. Dropping bombs tonight. Good Lord, Sly. 1,000-bit donation from Sly. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. And 100 from Storm. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. So let me get the announcement here. You guys, thank you. Every 20%, the raffle will be drawing will be for your opportunity to book a card Not only are pay-per-views now the winner of each month, throughout the progress of these, we'll be booking extra shows with your card. Everyone thank WillZona89 for the follow. Welcome to the show and welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. So if you drop 20K, can you book a card? I mean, technically, yes, you'd win by default. So, yes. Make sure you guys host, too. You guys get those free strands. So, in regards to other things changing, we are having a format change with the show starting in April. If you guys don't like it, tell me. We're going to one night only every Thursday because we want to have additional content on the DNA channel. Mr. Host, thank you. We want to feature other content too. So NAW, 45-bit donation, hip hip hooray, thank you for that. With this though, the cards will be longer every Thursday night. It won't be just 7 matches. It will be anywhere between 10 and 12 matches every Thursday night starting in April. We will be booking based on a combination of strand redemptions, nerd cred, and dropping 1,000-bit donation. Hip hip hooray, thank you for that, Sly. And 500 from Rated. We have met our goal here. I will be scheduling the giveaway. So hip hip hooray, thank you guys for filling that. We'll be scheduling something very soon regarding our next giveaway. So keep in mind, consoles if you want one, and 500-bit donation from Netcutta. Hip hip hooray, thank you for that. We got a hype train going. Keep in mind, consoles are tough to get. That doesn't mean we won't get you one. It just might take a minute to get you one. But we will find it just like we did at launch. Ask Rated. We got his to him within, what, the first week of launch. We tried to get it faster, but that's how it worked. But we got you one. And 1,000-bit donation. All of these will be included in this next raffle. So keep that in mind. So hip hip hooray, thank you guys for that. You guys are amazing. Your support is incredible. So again, we're shifting formats. This next giveaway, every 20%, you'll get to book a show if you win that raffle.
Travis
and then
is
we'll
the
do that
best.
every additional 20% as we progress through each giveaway. So this way, when you guys donate, it's not just one prize now to one winner on this whole thing. We want to give that away throughout the progress of filling this up. Can I throw the leaderboard on the screen? Do I have it still is the question. There it is, Rated right now in the lead, and it is the last night of the month for January. If you want to book the February pay-per-view, Rated's the one to beat. And this is not updated, because Sly is not on there yet. So we'll give it a moment and see if that updates, because that's not updated. Let me see if I can get an updated one. If the chat will load. And 1250-bit donation. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. Saturday. It is true. Saturday is still in January. That is true. So you still have Saturday to donate. I forgot. So Locke, you'll have to keep an eye on that and make sure you copy that down to a doc. I forgot that Saturday was still in January. So we'll see. Level 3. You guys are insane. 600 from Sly. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. I can't even get out the updates here. You guys are killing me. Lotus, thank you for the host. Ads, thank you for the host. Level 4. You guys are insane. Thank you guys. You're all out, dude. Thank you guys. You guys are incredible. Matt, thank you for the host. So as mentioned, starting in April, Thursday nights are going to be the only night of NAW. We're going to have longer cards. It's going to be based on how we've been doing things in combination. Strands, nerd cred, storylines, and the poll that we've been doing on social media. So we want to continue to build the best show, but we're going to be doing it just one night a week starting in April. We'll be doing bonus shows as we achieve these milestones here throughout the course of the giveaways. So we'll book those as necessary, so you may have more than one show depending on how often we fill up those milestones. And then in addition to that, we're still doing the pay-per-view at the end of the month every month, and the winner of the prior month will be doing that particular pay-per-view. So I'll put out detailed information in regards to this on social media as well. But starting in April, that's going to be the shift. We want to put out more content consistently, such as the Nerds of Wrestling podcast, the Dosage podcast. We want to get other content on here and give a variety of people more time. And then if it calls for it, we need to expand again to 2 nights, we'll do so. But we're going to get everything we can done on a single card. 69-bit donation, hip hip hooray, think of that. So again, thank you all for the support. Those have been the announcements. Everything is normal. Next week is WCW week. We're throwing back to Nitro and Thunder next week for both of our shows on Tuesday and Thursday. Why are we doing that? Well, because we are now beating the amount of episodes that WCW Nitro aired. NAW is officially producing more episodes than Nitro. That's right, and that's all thanks to you guys and your support. We are officially bigger and better, you know. Yeah, Nitro who? Than WCW Nitro. So we're giving a shout out to them, paying respects, and we're the GOATs. 1-bit donation from DKA, hip hip hooray, thank you for that. So that is what we're doing. Stream Boss remains, still a thing, so just minor changes as the foundation would put it, for the greater good of NAW. And 30-bit donation from DKA, hip hip hooray, thank you for that. And it's true, MX, I believe that was from prior to your time. Look at that, Squidward. So again, thank you guys for your continued support. Saturday is officially the last stream of the month. Again, I apologize, Locke, for some reason I thought tomorrow was, but it's been a long week. But again, thank you all for joining us. A big night of action tonight. Championships on the line. The Royal Rumble event. We have an Iron Hell coming tonight. A triple threat with a mystery opponent. MX won't tell us who it is, but stick with us and you will find out. We also have an 8-man knockout only match. That's going to be incredible. 7 people are going to get knocked out in that one. We got fresh new gear here. First of the month, you guys submit your updates. I did you a solid because I wanted to show off some stuff. What's up, Trav? 100-bit donation from Sly. Hip hip hooray, thank you for that. So I snagged some updates, show off the new gear for, again, my favorite pay-per-view of the year, and that is this, the Royal Rumble. Still to come tonight. Stick with us, glad to have you. Is that toilet paper with a bow tie? Fancy. And y'all don't get to know who the mystery opponent is, you'll have to wait and see. Question is there a women's tag division? I'll make one more post in regards to that so you guys can submit your tag teams. Because the answer is yes, I just need to know who the teams are. The women's tag titles will be coming back, and they will be making their return officially at Acumania. We will do over the course of the weeks leading up to Acumania with those teams that you guys submit, and girls submit rather. 1,000-bit donation, hip hip hooray, thank you for that. We'll be doing an elimination tournament, narrowing it down to the best in the women's division. Those titles will be rewarded at Acumania 3 at the end of March. So a lot of cool content coming your way over the next 2 months. Level 3 complete. You guys are crazy. Thank you guys so much. 38-bit donation. Hip hip hooray. Thank you. So I'll make another post in regards to that where you guys can submit your tag teams. What I'll need is the name, the entrance settings, and so on. And then, better yet, to stay organized, I'm going to make a Google form with the required fields that you guys could fill out in regards to not only your tag teams, but your factions as well. Rated with 1,500 bit donation. Hip hip hooray, thank you for that. DKA is in the lead, by the way, by 14 bits over Rated right now. Sly is in third with 8,578. And then Cody in fourth, MX in fifth, iRob 6th, Storm 7th, Netkutta 8th, Ty 9th, and Trevor 10th.
And their opponents, from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, the Savage.
He says,
Selina.
we got a long night and we have Saturday. And we match the amount of bits that you donated and times it by 10 in the form of strands, by the way. How many multi-person title matches are there tonight? I believe all except for the Tag Team Championship. That is the only team against another team. It might take longer for entrances than matches. You're not wrong. That's why I said buckle up. The Royal Rumble is going to be a long night. 1,000-bit donation. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that, Sly.
Yowie wowie!
Everyone wants their entrance. Everyone wants to shine on possibly the biggest, next biggest Acumania pay-per-view of the year. Here we go. Money in the Bank on the line again for both men and women in this match. The women competing for it. The men will also be rewarded with their counterpart. It's just a good pay-per-view, DK. Some of the best memories are from the Royal Rumble. One of the most notable things I already shared on social media, but another thing that I wanted to share was, if you guys didn't watch it yet, go back and watch The Rock vs. Mankind at Royal Rumble. 67-bit donation. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. I believe that was the Royal Rumble 1999. And that was tough to watch. It was an I Quit match. And that's a difficult one to watch. Favorite growing up a Survivor Series. Then they ruined it. How did they ruin it? 67 and 105-bit donation from Rated. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. Spent way too much. This arena looks great. Again, shout out MX booking this card tonight, as well as creating the arena and show design that I downloaded. You get the opportunity to do that if you are the bit leader at the end of this month after Locke stream on Saturday. So tune in 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that show, because they removed anything Survivor about it. I mean, they still have the traditional Survivor Series match. It's not the same, I'll give you that, but it's still a fun pay-per-view. I had the privilege of actually going back in 2019 with Henry and Lana, and that was a lot of fun. Storm there, the only one in the ring. No one has the ladder yet. Speaking of, there is no ladder to be had. I don't know if anyone is noticing that. Ty looks like they've noticed that. Yeah, where are the ladders? Looks like Smalls recognized our commentary. They must have overheard us in the booth here. Smalls grabbing a ladder. The objective, quite simple for you. If you don't know, Amber's going to show you. Maybe she's not. She's not. Smalls is going to stop her from showing you. Becca is going to get in the ring and show you. Lilith getting caught out of midair from DKA there. DKA recognizing the ladder that was flying at her. Lamar Jackson Funko. They have an Edge Funko that I do need to pre-order still. I haven't done that yet, but I need to do that because reasons. That was incredible. DK, you caught her out of mid-air, and then you recognize the ladder coming at you. DK on fire right now. So the importance of this matchup for DKA, they'll be the first individual to win every single male and female title available in NAW. The only individual to ever achieve such feat. Or excuse me, this is Money in the Bank, this is not a championship. That is if they were to win the Elimination Chamber later tonight. So the importance of that match, I'm mixing up my notes here, I apologize. The rock and sock combo. Rob is awesome, is what the crowd says. Will someone get the ladder? Smalls has the ladder. The first person to win both men and women's Money in the Bank, though. That is true. That's another milestone that could be had here. Smalls, though, looking to make history. Smalls the only one in the ring here. She has time. Will it be over that quickly? No way is our first matchup ending that fast. Will the Foundation really start off with the win here? Oh my, ladder removed, Lana stops it. Lana with the ladder now in hand. Tasses Lana, only one in the brain. Catching it out of midair though is Amber Sparks. He almost gave us a briefcase just like that. Comics laughing. Comics sitting back here. He still is prepping for his match. Comics having to put the NAW Championship on the line against 7 other individuals in the Knockouts only match later on in the show. This card does not favor the Foundation. I think that was the intent. Smalls now with the ladder in hand. Sparks receiving into that. Supernova happened there after a star cutter. DK calling his own spots. Smalls again has the briefcase in hand. Will she achieve victory? Ladder could get knocked over here. Will it though? And it's removed from underneath her feet. Rob just hoping he gets a good number in the Rumble. Yeah, same. Storm says, why won't I call? Listen to me. Listen. Dumped up, over, and out of the ring. Lana now, the only one. Let's go, Lana. Come on. What the hell? Lana just throwing the ladder out of the ring when she was the only one in there. Dumping it back in the ring. Now, what is... Ding dong, anybody home? Come on. Yeah, no clue. There she goes. She had plenty of time and she ruined the advantage. DK, Storm in the ring. Sparks in the ring, and Storm halting her progress. It's best to let the others loosen it for you. Apparently, DK looking to make history. Win it for Unwell, please. Win it for Unwell. That would be amazing. I would love an opportunity. My career here in NAW has gone down the shitter since Survivor Series. Storm now with the advantage. DKA back up to their feet. DK says, this is awesome. Lilith now celebrating. She has an advantage. Will she go for the ladder? She has the ladder in hand. Set up in the middle of the ring. However, Smalls up. Britt is up. Lilith dumped over onto the apron. Fighting back though. Lilith back in the ring. Crowd erupting with that. Smalls dumped out and a kiss goodbye. Lilith up top. And Britt to follow. Strikes to the midsection. Lilith had the briefcase for a moment. It's true, Rob. That would be terrible. Or would it be the best thing to have happen once again? Britt with the briefcase. She has a chance. Lana says no. Crowd booing here. Caught. Electric chair drop. Down goes Britt. Ladder in hand now by Storm. Storm using it as a weapon, knocking Lilith down, striking her again. And ladder set up. Storm now. Will this be her moment? Briefcase in hand. Smalls quickly up the ladder, strike to the midsection, and another. Storm holding on, but can't DKA. Oh my, what is happening? Awkward exchange at the top of the ladder. Smalls dumped. off the side here. A fight for the spot. Oh, DK paying for not paying attention. Lilith now, opportunity, has the briefcase. Lana trying to remove the ladder, can't quite do it though. She gets it. Catches her, powerbomb. DKA now has the ladder. Lana hurt, Lana hit with the ladder. DKA setting up the ladder. What is DKA doing? DKA taking their time up the ladder slowly. Briefcase in hand, Sparks in the ring. DK, let's go. Smart move there to pay attention. Who's coming up the left face? Off the top of the ladder, though. Falling off of it. Sparks now opportunity in hand. Ladder. On top of the ladder, Sparks. But Britt and Becca here. Becca gets struck. Sparks, will she do it? Will Sparks become Money in the Bank? And she does. Your new Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Amber Sparks. 89 says, damn. Ty says, yes. PK says that was the most intense ladder match ever. It was actually a good one. I'm impressed. Slash says, great match. Dream and Amber are your dynamic duos as far as the Money in the Bank briefcase holders. Will they cash in tonight is the biggest question.
Here's your winner, Miss Sparks.
Congratulations to the new Money in the Bank briefcase holder. Wait, what is this? We got a camera backstage now. Who is that? Well, that's Christopher Goldman. And that is a limo. What is happening right now? Someone is attacking Christopher Goldman. Of course, part of the franchise competing as one half of the tag team champions here tonight. That's big. That's Big Eric? No. Tommy says, who the hell is beating up a Goldman? How do I give him a raise? Well, damn. What is happening right now? Storm says Selina threw herself all the side and knocked herself out. Sly says, Eric, yay. Tommy says, damn, Eric slimmed down. Where are they going? Trevor says, this is for you, Big MXG. Crowd booing here. What did they do to cross his car? I don't know. They damaged it. They're going to pay for it, that's for sure. Again, we'll follow this along. We don't know what's happening backstage or how this started. We caught what was already in progress, a fight between these two. Oh, God. We're going up top. I don't like where this is going. Again, Goldman competing actually next for his tag team championship. Yeah, this is bringing back some awful memories, comics. Oh my God! Yeah, can we get a camera back there again? We had to cut that. That was incredibly graphic, and I apologize for the nature of what just happened, but all right, well, I guess we're having an adjustment of thank you for the host rated. MX says, Kris, you poor naive son of a bitch. Did you really think after you cost me, this is scrolling way too fast, cost me the DNA championship, I'd let it go so easily? You thought we were just settling our differences backstage like old times, didn't you? Damn, it felt so good to drive your head into the concrete backstage last Tuesday. We're not kids anymore, Kris. This is the big leagues, not the backyard. You should know by now that I don't stick around with people that drag me down. It's a real shame that you arrived to the arena tonight and almost immediately left in an ambulance. A 510-bit donation from Sly. Hip hip hooray. Thank you for that. It's a real shame you couldn't make any of your matches I so generously put you in. Unlike you, Big Eric knows how to get shit done. You didn't do a damn thing when we won the tag titles. I did all the work. I put Rated in the sleeper and choked him out. And you spent the entire match laying outside the ring, wasting space. MX says, I brought you into this league and you showed me nothing but disrespect since you've been here. Enjoy the hospital, Kris. You should have known better than to cross me. If I ever have my way, you will never, ever be seen in this company again. Well, damn. Apparently we don't cross MX. He booked the show. He can do what the hell he wants, and he has done just that. Ladies and gentlemen, get your votes in for match 2. We have a replacement, Big Eric MX, teaming up against Shame and Trevor of Villain Club for the Tag Team Championship here on episode 287 of the NAW Royal Rumble. So again, exclamation point match 2. That's 2. Get your votes in, and that's right. Brock says, oh, they won't have the title soon anyway. Well, damn. MX makes a team and turns to this partner. I feel like I've seen that before, says Comics. So get your votes in now. It is the Tag Team Championship. Still more titles on the line here tonight. Stick with us. We got the Royal Rumble coming. We have an Iron Hell match. We have an 8-man knockout match. And so much more. Whenever MX talks this much, typically it results in an oh no moment. MX says, I see my sister has been turned to the Villain Club. I can't really say I'm surprised by her action or Trevor's. The entirety of NAW can tell she's been slowly losing her mind. I've tried to reach out to her and get her help. She clearly does not want help because she is happy where she is. It's perfectly fine with me. If she's happy, I'm happy. I'm not going to spend my time trying to save someone that doesn't want to be saved. I love you, Becca. I always will. But stay the fuck out of my way tonight. Words from MX here. This is going to be a brutal match. And the knockouts will be lucky to be shown any mercy. MX says, let him know, Eric. Let him know. Sly says, I know some things about being a psycho. Slycos always win. Of course, competing in the Iron Hell later tonight for the NAW Championship against MX and a mystery opponent. And yes, shout out to Boss Man. Feel better. Good Lord, what is this? Public Enemy? What the hell? Well, there you have it, your tag team champions. Will they defend them here in this match? I guess we're about to find out. What's up, Emmy? How are you? How's school? We have a bet pool. Taking bets. This is Comics. How long till MXG turns on Eric? Trevor says 47 days. What is in 47 days? What's that date? Can anyone quickly look that up? A week? Two weeks tops, says Cody. Good, Emmy. School's important. Stay in school. 4 seconds and 892 shoestrings. 47 days is about 6 weeks. I'm just curious the date, if it's around a show.
Trevor, Muller, Shane.
You all got it wrong. Christopher turned on me. I specifically told him not to get involved in my DNA title match, and he did so 3 times. He brought this upon himself. I mean, he's not wrong. Go back and watch the episodes. March 16th. 3/16.
Muller, Shane, War, and their opponents.
What do you know? You were right. That's an important date. 3/16.
The Action, the Punisher,
Yeah, JoJo's been drinking.
and MX Goldman.
There you have it, your tag team champions. Will they walk out as champions, though? That's a question here. Rated says, I'm the Punisher. Here we go. Match 2. Tag Team Championship on the line. A Locke, a Big Eric starting things off against Trevor here. Collar elbow. And a reversal into a nice hold there. We're fighting out of it. Both back to their feet. Rest in peace, Tess. And here we go. Kind of a slow pacing start to this match here. Trevor trying to figure out where he's going. Shame tagged in now as the legal man. Oh, reverse the spear, planted Shame into the mat. Brings him back standing just to dump him to the mat again. Eric is just a beast. The pure strength from him here. Why does MX always surround himself with Titan-like men? Look at this. Oh my God. Incredible chemistry these two have. I know they're the champions, but we haven't seen them compete together. And there it is, classic MX, middle finger to the crowd. Thanks for the show, MX. Plants Shame down into the mat. Crowd booing here. MX says, me and Eric go way back, so they know each other very well. As you can see here with their chemistry in this match, Shame, very slow pace to the corner, tagging Trevor in. And yes, kids, don't do drugs. Oh, what is this? Oh my God. Incredible tag team move there by Shame and Trevor. Off the top rope. That is amazing. Reversal here though. MX back standing, Trevor down. He rolls out of the ring, back in the ring he goes. Good pacing, now referee is down. Here's where the chaos really begins. Into the corner, and a nice uppercut. Trevor down now. MX controlling the pace. Kick to the midsection, and to a cutter, and to a incredible submission hold. Will Trevor tap right here? Oh, no. Nice combination there, and setup. Oh, paying for it, though. Trevor setting something up on MX. And down he goes. Trevor has won many matches with that very move. Can he win the Tag Team Championship for Villain Club here tonight? Dragging the body over to his corner for the pinfall. 2 count. Not enough to get it done, but close. Rolling him around the mat here. Gut wrench. Nice. DK says, tag me in, boss. Making Trevor famous with that one. Kick to the midsection. Hooks both arms. Is this a pedigree? Down he goes. Pinfall attempt to retain the championship. 2 count, kick out. Trevor holds on. Tag made. Eric now the legal man. Strikes to the side of the head there. Those kicks. Illegal. Barely. Nice sidewalk slam variant there into a 1.5 count though. MX says you're damn right it's a pedigree. Look at the strength, my God. It's a brutal power slam there from Big Eric. And the strength returned into a Samoan drop from Trevor. Trevor says no talk, just action. Pro booing says VC for life. Into a nice hold here, fighting out of it though is Eric.
VC for life.
Because it was dog shit. Oh my God, it's just throwing him around the ring like he is a rag doll. And again, is this going to be another running power slam? The brutality. Who is the current NAW title holder for the women? Smalls currently holds all the belts. Big Eric here. Those belts are on the line though in the Elimination Chamber coming up tonight. A 6-woman match for all 3 championships. You love Smalls, but you have to go after her. Understandable. That's if she survives the Elimination Chamber. We don't know where she's entering at. Here's that move again. MX trying to get in the ring to get involved. The pin is happening. The ref is not counting. He is focused on MX, and we didn't get a pinfall at all. At least one that was counted. Trevor going back to the corner is Shame. Shame is now a legal man. Tag made. Shame just laughing. He is laughing. He slowly made his way over to Eric. No rush, no hurry. Referee down. And Shane was just laughing at him. But now here we go. Big Eric has recovered. I don't know if it's arrogance or ignorance from Villain Club. Hi, Rob. I mean, misery loves company.
I miss the tag division divide.
Small says, I respect people wanting to rise to this level of achievement. Arrogance of the foundation. Into the ropes. Shame. Lands it. Going up. Decides not to go high risk. Probably a wise move with MX just standing right there. I love the commitment and dedication there from Diamond in chat. Future Hall of Famer.
I hate your guts!
Hiya grab.
I'm just doing my job, comics. Jeez. Just doing what you told me to do. Into the turnbuckle pad now, turning him around. Oh, I never do. You've humbled me, thank you. We'll be giving opportunity after opportunity, and it was taken away every single time, so I look forward to nothing anymore, thanks to the Foundation. And we have right here, shout out to Lilith, we had the Coven stare in the corner. And a recliner. Yeah, I mean, it's not your fault, but it kind of is. You haven't done anything to help it. I thought you were going to make the show good. For the greater good. What is that? Clothesline here. Thank you, iRod. Somebody respects me.
Gravity is the best.
Tommy says, the show is good. Unfortunately, I am not. Thank you. Thank you. I can't say anything back because I don't want to lose my job. So thank you. Pinfall attempt from Big Eric here on Shame to retain. Kicks out at 2. MX's tag out, man. You've endured enough. But has he? Drop toe hold. Setting up into a submission. Here it is, his recliner. Did he get his from Lazy Boy? Nope. He did not. He did not tap out. Tag made here. MX now your legal man. Pinfall to follow. And broken up there. Saving the day is Trevor. Diamond asks, do you hold any titles for NAW or NAW? What the hell? MX is doing backflips into the middle of the ring, apparently. So that's a thing. Oh, flying headbutt from Shame. But that backflip, but why? Why was that needed? Submission hold. Oh, a chair has been brought into the ring by Lilith. I call it as I see it, and chaos has happened. The referee doesn't see it, though. The question is, will they use it? The chair's just chilling there. Trevor tag now. What is this? Oh my god, no. He just used his head as a battering ram. Did you see that? And he's proud of it. What the hell is his head made out of? The referee found the chair. But seriously, who uses their head as a battering ram? I'm seeing stuff I've never seen before. And we have a mockery of the Coven stare happening from MX now. Adding insult to all the injury afflicted here. And he continues. There we go, and back to action. We have it into a pedigree. And down. And a pinfall to follow to retain the championship. 2.5. Neck cutter recognizing the Coven stare. And a submission. He will not tap. Yes, Locke, it is going to be a long show. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Royal Rumble. We knew this was going to happen. And a pinfall. Championship on the line. Villain Club. No. And planted down. Into the corner. Trevor fighting out of it. BK says, I love traditional tag matches. This has been a hell of a ride here. MX down. Shame the legal man. Nice head scissor takedown there. Almost a Hurricane Rana, it looked like. Couldn't tell from the angle. Into the powerbomb pinfall. Not like this. And like that. Are you kidding me right now? New tag team champions, the Villain Club has upset Public Enemy. MX says it was a good match. No excuses. It was a hell of a match. Some highlights here of everything we saw. Well, there's the prophecy, Diamond.
Here are your winners.
There's the prophecy.
Action, Trevor, Muller.
There you have it, your new NAW Tag Team Champions. Shame and Trevor of Villain Club. I mean, apparently, you gotta bring the boss in. Comics says Prophecy still around. Fair enough. Well, damn. Okay. Okay. Three out of 4 Villain Club have titles now. Speaking of titles, the Elimination Chamber for the NAW Women's Championship. Coming up next, get your votes in now. Storm, Lana, Lilith, Becca, Smalls, and DKA. The question is, who will have the advantage in this one? Brock says, damn, MX forgot there were more women on the roster. Blame MX for the booking of the show. It was his show to book. So, get your votes in though. Match 3 on the card. Hashtag Britt deserves better. We have people upset. You're not going to make everybody happy. So exclamation point match 3 here. The Women's Championship, the Twitch Championship, the NEW Championship. 3 championships on the line in this match inside the Elimination Chamber. We did see all their entrances maybe skip. I'm okay with it if you guys are okay with it. Does anyone agree they want to skip? Radius says skip, Rock says skip, Diamond says skip, Comics says skip. Damn. Okay. It's true, we did see each and every one of their entrances, so. Kris says boo. Hey, Trevor is here. How are you? Were you here?
Let's go Crow. Let's go Crow.
MS says skip it. I'm okay with it. I was gonna say, it's your show, man. They wouldn't be entering in your arena anyways. This would be in the Elimination Chamber arena because of the Elimination Chamber match is only in that arena. Doesn't matter if it's booked on a different show. This pay-per-view shows why we shouldn't let the masses book cards. Obviously, small-minded can't handle the responsibility. Yikes. See, it changes the arena it's in. Skip this scene. Skip this scene. Skip this scene. Don't worry, Storm. Skip this scene. Imagine how long they made it. It's gonna be a show. Buckle up though. It's gonna be a fun ride tonight. That's what she said. So Lana and Storm starting off as 1 and 2, it looks like, in this match. That's funny because that's not how I was asked to set the entrance order. But thank you, 2K. That's rather annoying. Comment says, dang, Smilez in the chamber, didn't see that coming. Well, there was an order submitted. I just hope the Royal Rumble is in the order I submitted then. Because WTF. So if you've never seen a chamber match before, yeah, we gotta love it. It kind of defeats things, but whatever. If you've never seen the chamber before, as you can see, we're counting down. Somebody's going to join the match. The only way to get out of this match is if you're pinned or submitted, then you're eliminated. The last remaining individual will be the champion. Becca entering now, the first one out of the pod. 3 remaining pods. And set intervals, they will also join this match. Storm and Lana competing here. This is Becca out third. And apparently, again, I submitted per the request of MX the order. He had a specific order, and that did not happen from my understanding what I'm seeing here. So 2K did not cooperate for whatever reason. Rob asked if they can join the match. I mean, how? Who's going to be next? DKA joining the match. Becca says, I hope all is well. I have an announcement to make. Me and my bestie Crow would like to announce that we will be teaming for the women's tag titles, the Villainous Club. So there you have it, Becca, as well as Lilith. There is a women's tag team right there. 5-bit donation, hip hip hooray. Thank you for that, Storm. So as mentioned, we'll be culminating the women's tag division, the best of the best of the best, sir, at Acumania 3 at the end of March. One team will be crowned again the women's tag team champions. Yeah, MX, I honestly don't know what the hell happened. It's just doing whatever it wants, so thanks 2K for screwing this up. Oh my god, what is Becca doing? She missed! Can we get a medic? Becca is not okay. Oh, she's back standing somehow. She missed the crossbody from the top of the pod there. You saw her land on the steel structure. Yeah, she's absolutely batshit crazy. Nobody in their right mind would attempt that move. Now she's going for a supernova here. The mockery on DKA. Into a pinfall to follow. Crow going to be the last one here, aka Lilith, the last one to enter this match. No one eliminated yet, though. Smilez climbing. Smilez is scaling the side of the chamber. What is happening? Oh my god! This is pure insanity happening in this match. I'm not sure if you saw how she landed there, but I am surprised everyone is okay. What else are we going to see in this match? I know 3 championships on the line, but damn. Bouncing off the pole now is Becca. Oh my god. Through the glass! Storm spearing Becca through the glass there in the bottom left of the screen. DK says, if I win the month, I'm booking women-only pay-per-view. You're damn right. Stealing the show here. This show has been 10 out of 10 thus far. I'd safely say it is the best pay-per-view of 2021. Off the pole again. In the left there, Storm just assaulting. Just assaulting Becca. Crow wanting to get involved in this. Trying to save her partner. What is happening right now? The screen's shaking. What is happening? And a clothesline. Small's down. Storm and Lilith in the left there is DK and Lana. It is Cody, you're right. You guys are fast. Powerbomb pinfall. Storm on Lilith on the outside. Referee not able to count. He's counting now. 2 count. And fighting off through that submission hold there. Another pinfall. Lana on DK. Ooh, 2.5. Small's off the pole now. Oh, nice backflip. Very awkward landing. 2.99999. Might have been pinfall attempt here. Becca on Smalls. Nope. As we say, guaranteed new champions. This match is insane. Okay, it says Lana is whooping your ass. I kind of like it. Oh, God. Cross-body attempted and landed this time from Becca onto Smalls there. Apparently we had a spanking happening. My eyes were on Becca as she was flying through the air. Second time indeed the charm. Pinfall here. Kick out. Lana kicks out, surviving. The assault continues inside this elimination chamber. What else are we going to see tonight? Damn. Oh my. Fighting through the submission. Lana setting something up though here for DK. DK in trouble. Down goes DK. Another pinfall attempt, this time on Storm. Kicks out. I saw a pile driver, it looked like, on the left there. Too much action right now, happening all over this chamber. Pinfall attempt, Becca on Smalls. Champion eliminated. We are guaranteed a new champion in this one. Foundation loses 3 belts here. Storm taunting Lilith, and she paid for it. Oh God, what is happening on the outside there? DK slammed down. 5 remain. 2 pinfalls happening. Referee not seeing the one outside, but counting the one inside. They injured Smalls. Did you see her walking out of the chamber? So she's lucky that's the worst she got. DK now in the corner, working on Lilith. Pinfall attempt. Becca almost eliminated by Storm. Lana just watching. Back into the ring. A nice move there from DK. Lilith in trouble. DK with a pinfall to follow. Lilith eliminated. We are down to 4. Canyon, we've missed having you in chat. This has been an incredible show to catch. I'm glad you're here with us for this one. Oh God. Oh God. Becca just absolutely nuts. DKA back of their head off the steel structure. And a pile driver to follow. Into a pinfall. DKA is in trouble. DKA is eliminated. We are down to 3. Lana taps out. We are down to 2. Becca and Storm here competing. Storm says, go me. And a pinfall to follow. 2 count. Several cheering on Storm here in this match. Will this be Storm's moment to shine? She could acquire 3 championships here in just 3 short seconds. Into a submission. Will Becca tap? That's the question. After everything she's endured in this one. And she taps! Selina Storm is your new triple champion. Some highlights here, this match. Yes, incredible competition here. The women never disappoint. She has survived.
Women's champion, the Savage,
And she is just in disbelief and exhausted. Look at this emotion coming over her in her victory here inside the Elimination Chamber. You earned this. This is your moment. Congratulations, Storm. You are the triple champion. Whoever put money on Selina is making bank right now. Man, incredible night of action so far, and we have more to come. The DNA Championship is on the line, and it's next. These 6 will compete in a first pinfall or submission match. Get your votes in now. We have Killer, Muller, Lee, Yamasheta, Shame or Not, Adam, Kamden, King, and Big Eric. Get your votes in now. Match 4, exclamation point, match 4, coming up next. And yes, I agree. I would love to see a women's only pay-per-view. That needs to happen this year. Make that happen. And again, every 20% on this new thing, once we start the next one, you guys will have a raffle and someone gets to book a bonus show. And it could be an all-female show. Titles, anything, you name it, can happen. It's your show. And excuse me, this is for the DNA and Twitch Championship. So thank you for the correction on that one. So get your votes in now. And that kind of make sure you get that exclamation point in there. Exclamation point match 4. King, if you're voting for King. So get your votes in now. Still to come, we have our Iron Hell match. We have our 8-man knockout only. And we have the Royal Rumble. The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Comics says, wow, literally only one worthwhile participant in this. Muller is pleased with watching their match here. Glad to have you. Make sure you get your votes in. Exclamation point match 4. DNA and Twitch Championship on the line. 2 titles. Will Kamden King continue their successful run here in NAW? Will that come to a crashing halt here at the Royal Rumble? Muller wins or we riot. Non-elimination rules, people. Non-elimination rules. First pinfall or submission in this one. It's going to be interesting.
Introducing the challenger from Limbo, weighing in at 3.
Diamond, glad to have you as always. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and chatting. You take care until the next time we see you in chat. MX says, what happened to the Redemptions? What's wrong with the Redemptions? Is there a glitch?
Introducing the challenger from Wales.
Let's see. You went to redeem and it's not there. Let me, let me message Locke. Locke, check your G-chat. See if we can get that fixed. Rock's not seeing him either. Alright, I messaged Locke.
Woo.
Alright, I messaged Locke. We'll see if we can get that fixed. I apologize, anyone.
Woo.
Rox's Twitch might be glitched. There you go, Locke confirming in chat. He'll take a look and see what he can find. Thank you.
And introducing the challenger
Lee Yamasheta.
at 241 pounds, Lee Yamasheta.
Part of the new thing? No. I'll give you guys details on the change. Redemptions and Nerd Credit staying the same. That's not changing. And again, the new rollout and how we're doing things doesn't happen until April. So, yeah, I wouldn't have changed anything in regards to that. All redemptions are gone? Well, that's a problem. Must be a glitch or something. We'll get that looked into, and you guys can redeem, by the way, any show. It doesn't have to be. So if and when you guys tune in on Saturday to Locke stream, you can redeem then as well. It's probably this is probably Villain Club's fault.
When in doubt, laying the foundation.
Those are working. No, they're on for the pay-per-view because that's how we book the next week. The DNA champion, Kamden King here. Again, where those success continue, or will it end tonight? That, you're probably not wrong.
Chaos.
Go chug some wine? Gross. You don't chug wine.
Introducing the champion.
A Chaos Redemption?
Maryland, weighing in at 312 pounds.
Send me the GIF you want for the Chaos Redemption.
You want Londa as
And
commentator.
the idea for a sound effect, and I'll make that happen. Same thing for you guys. If you want certain redemptions or even like alerts to happen, send me the GIF and soundbite, or what you'd want is a soundbite, and I'll try to find it. And then we'll make it happen. Who's running USA Network?
And introducing the challenger.
Killer Muller making their return to the NAW ring here.
Weighing in at 252 pounds, the outsider, Muller.
The bitching and bitching needs to come back. That was for the tag titles, so that'll be a returning thing for sure. Currently, tag titles are for the Nerd Cred, or under Nerd Cred though. The Iron Sheik bullshit. We can do that. You gotta message me this stuff though. I won't remember what you say in chat here. I promise you that. I will forget. My memory is not great. Wasn't it CM Punk that did the bitching and bitching? Oh. You know, it was 7 years ago this week that he abandoned all of you. And yet you still chant for him to come back.
And introducing the challenger from Valhalla, weighing in at 200.
Speaking of coming back, I'm kind of disappointed that on social media or online, yes to Christian? I mean, I guess. But no? Speaking of things, you'd love to see CM Punk come back? No. Nope. Christian over and never. Speaking of Edge, on social media, he confirmed his being an entrant in the Rumble. And good timing on that. I don't know if I think the reason Edge confirmed that way is not a surprise. I think there's a bigger surprise to be had. And I think it's going to be The Rock. But that's just me. Anyone have Rock winning the Rumble? Just why not, right? Why not? We're going to have Rock, we're going to have Goldberg, we're going to have people from the 90s and 2000s in our WrestleMania this year. Roman Reigns is going to win the Rumble. Why? Jimmy Uso? Yeah. But yet, that's the other thought too. Correct. Comics. Edge was surprised last year. Why do surprise this year? It's not going to get the reaction, especially with no crowd. The Rock not coming with audience. I don't know. Here's the thing. They just signed a big money deal with NBC. You're telling me that part of that wasn't convincing The Rock? Come on. Brock to return. Now Lesnar is one I don't necessarily see coming without an audience. The Rock, yes. Would it be better with a crowd? Of course. But as this situation continues, they're not getting any younger. So I'm just putting that out there. These are my thoughts. We'll find out this Sunday, of course. Brock is garbage? Are you kidding? Are you kidding? What? You know, I don't know. I'm going to go with Bailey and The Rock. Just throwing that out there. Action continues here. 2 titles on the line. DNA and Twitch Championship. Let's be real. Bailey was the best thing about last year. Bianca's still young. Great talent. Still young talent. Adam here doing work on Kamden while Big Eric on Killer Muller gets suplexed through the air. It's true. Brock has it all. They just booked him differently, and then you've all become accustomed to his recent booking. Therefore, you think he's one-dimensional, when in actuality, he's not one-dimensional if you've watched his career. Brock is the complete package and a rare specimen for a heavyweight competitor. Anyway, but Charlotte, I agree 100%. Kamden in control of Muller. I mean, Sasha for sure. Yeah, watch Brock before he went to UFC. He was. And he was only there for 2 years. He accomplished so much in 2 years. Rhea Ripley, I mean, as much as I'd love that to happen, I don't see that happening. Muller doing work on Adam here. Yamasheta and Shame. Yeah. All right, Rob, we're going to have a long conversation the next time we actually get to hang out. Need to slap you in the side of the head, boy. You ain't right. Uh-oh. Muller going for a ride from Adam here. He's in trouble. Again, all it takes is 3 seconds to end this match. And he almost had 3 there. Social distance slapping. So, Rob, why is he garbage? Can you elaborate? Our lovely viewers here tonight with this powerbomb pinfall from Shame. Could Shame win it all? Have we predicted a Villain Club to 2.9? I don't believe this is false count anywhere. No, MX. Yeah, you got Brock as a big boy mad. You don't want that. Remember, he's part of the foundation. If you want any relevant career here, you better kiss up. Kamden now setting up Shame. Oh, see, now you gone and did it. Oh, 2.9. Kamden almost defeating Shame there. It would have been complete chaos, DKA. Oh, way better than Goldberg. Don't tell Atticus. Atticus is very excited for Goldberg, by the way. Action continues. Kamden working on Adam here. Lee going out of the ring. Shame down in the ring. Big clothesline on the receiving end of that is Kamden rolling out of the ring to recover. Goldberg's contract is apparently through the 2022. He's confirmed for 2 matches per year. So it's either 2022 or through 2023. I can't remember. But it's 2 matches per year remaining on his contract that he has right now. Goldberg gets squashed. Gilbert over Goldberg? I'm confused. Why do you guys hate Goldberg but love Sting? Kind of annoying Heaps returning. That's what WWE does. That's what they've always done. And this shouldn't be a surprise. Lee! Oh, almost a 3 count for Lee. Oh, they don't. I see the a lot of people in the wrestling community, the online peeps, the hypocritical ones. Pinfall attempt here broken up very quickly by almost everyone in this match. Queen, thank you for the host. Here's the thing. Who brought in a bigger hype and views? Was it Sting or Goldberg in the 90s for WCW? Answer that one. Nice move there from Muller. Eric down. Kamden working on Lee. Says Sting. See, I disagree. I say Goldberg. Goldberg, because Sting had been there for years. It was Goldberg, but they were booked very differently. See? Goldberg. Streak was crazy. It was the biggest thing in wrestling. And every wrestling journalist back then will tell you that was unprecedented, and you could not replicate that again. The only way you could, but you just couldn't, because you'd compare it to what was set by Goldberg. You can't do that again. The only thing comparable is Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. That's it. Anyone could have been booked like that. Wrestling, anyone, it's all interchangeable pieces. You understand that? It's all the same things over and over again. Just swap in somebody else, swap out the other. They're just cogs. So sure, anyone could have booked him in anything. Would you believe it? We told you the rapper John Cena was going to be the biggest thing in wrestling for 15 years? No. And you're a liar if you say yes. Ruthless aggression. Yeah, that's going to be the star for the next 15 years. It sure was, though. High Rob's losing streak. Goldberg just right place, right time. But that is entertainment 101, man. That is entertainment. The WWE Universe is bipolar. Hell yeah, they are. They love you one moment, they hate you the next. Welcome to the wrestling community. We have a submission. Lee Yamasheta tapping out Killer Muller. Lee, your Twitch and DNA champion. Woo! Goldberg's streak was also fabricated. Locke, wrestling is fake. It's all fabricated and embellished. Have you ever seen Shawn Michaels sell moves? Foundation is losing. Yes, they are. They are falling apart in front of us. Cross, you okay? Do they though, Brock? Things ain't going well for the Foundation. I'm kind of loving this night.
Wrestling champion, Lee Yamasheta.
Best match ever, HBK vs. Hogan. SummerSlam 2005, no. Undertaker Goldberg. Congratulations, Lee, the new DNA and Twitch champion. Oh God, Hardy Sting, that was something. I mean, Locke, sure, but come on, house shows, like, who cares? Alright, congratulations, Lee. You are the DNA and Twitch champion. Let's set up our next match here. Iron Hell, 30 minutes locked inside for the NAW Championship. Seen stuff happen at house shows that were ignored on TV. Yeah, it's true. I've seen stuff happen at house shows that they acknowledged on TV too. Yes, 30-minute Iron Hell triple threat. We have MXG, the Prophet, and your champion, Sly Co. Likes is true, but then you see crazy shit like the heavyweight title changing in the hands of the house show. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 30 minutes, only match 5. It's true. Comic says he booked the Prophet in the NAW title match. Really? MX says that's not who I booked. Yes, it is. You told me who to book and I put them in there. Get your votes in now. This is match 5. MX says it is. Yes. You told me who to book. And I booked them. Who's drunk? 2 rumbles. We only got 1 rumble. Who's the other rumble?
You think you know me?
Introducing the challenger from Valhalla, weighing in at 327 pounds, the Judge.
No women's rumble that was submitted. Only 7 matches on this card. MX, of course, you booked the show. Ty says, is Locke the Prophet? That's why I recognize this entrance so much. Ty says this is Locke's entrance.
am in the top 1%.
The enforcer of judgment and rules here in NAW is the Prophet.
And introducing the challenger from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 269 pounds,
MXG, changing the game. Top 100%. It's quite the opposite. It means you're the bottom of the barrel. Well, let's see if the Prophet's ready to judge.
And introducing
Both the challenger MX and your champion.
from Elysian Field, weighing in at 216 pounds, he is the men's heavyweight
Yeah, they failed with
champion,
EC3 twice in WWE.
Hunter.
That's quite impressive. See, Locke tells no lies. He's, let's be real here, you all stress me out pretty regularly with the shenanigans. You act a fool, he'll come after you next. Here we go, 30-minute Iron Hell. Still to come, our 8-man KO and then our Royal Rumble main event. See y'all in 30 minutes. All right, scorekeepers, who's going to keep score for us during this match? Most pinfalls or submissions will walk out the NAW champion. And this is where I'm going to have some popcorn and kick back. I've been saving it for this match. Comics says I'm the boss now. I don't keep score anymore. You've been such a help in the past, though, with these. What? No one going to help? Thanks. And of course, in the case of a draw, the champion remains as such. I actually had Taco Bell for dinner. I don't want to keep score. I'm keeping popcorn in my mouth. MX doing the heavy lifting. Thank you, MX. I had one of those, the nacho taco, pretty good. Sausage, pierogies, and corn. You know, this is kind of fun just watching the show. You guys are privileged. I'll never have the true privilege of watching myself. You guys have it made and you're lucky. I mean, reruns sure is not the same. Live is where it's at. You guys show up live. Yeah, nah. I'd be watching somebody else then. I'm saying watch me. I can't watch me live. Uh-oh, rated. I got just the music for you to listen to then. Go make some Hot Pockets, Cody. Come back and then watch the rest of the match. I mean, it has to be somewhat thrilling. You keep coming back. Like this right here. This is good TV. I'm gonna have to floss my teeth though. Oh, pinfall. Broken up. 0-0-0. See, the real excitement about these matches is if they're tied, they last like 3 minutes. Super exciting. Unless somebody gets way ahead. I think this is their first ever triple threat Iron Hell, by the way. Tonight's full of history. I spoil you guys, you know that, right? There you go, Locke. Pop quiz. When's the last time you held the NAW championship? I can tell you the last time I did. MX3 bet. It's called Dog Show. Haven't you seen one Iron Hell? No, this is new though. This is triple threat Iron Hell. Never been done. Been a while. How many time NAW champion are you, Locke? 2? 3? 2? High risk move here from Slot. Incredible aerial. You won it at 21. When was the first one? Episode 10? Arab won it twice. Yep, episode 10. That was the Life's a Beach pay-per-view, where Locke was dubbed the 3 Moves of Doom. That was a long-ass time ago. You do realize this is year 3, right, of NAW? Year 3. It's crazy. If he wins, this is the longest between NAW title wins. I think so. Slide doing a lot of work. Slide's a champion, defending champion in this. 266 episodes since your last win. Good God. Pinfall from the Prophet. Kick out. Broken up, actually. That was a long screenshot upload. Thank you. No, Rob, you won pretty early on. Remember, we used to be dominant tag team champions back in the day. And then actual talent actually showed up, and then we didn't win much. Two count there. Still no points on the board for anyone. Ooh, chop block taking out the knee. Rob won his first NAW title at 184. Damn. What happened at the next show? At 185. Referee down. Chop block there from Locke, a.k.a. the Prophet. DK thinks he won the NAW title before that. Hand grenades and horseshoes, Rob. Not this show. We have a submission there. Sly has the first point of this one. Did iRob debut episode 1? iRob, you were booked on the first card, weren't you? Thank you, MX. Oh, I think him. That would be 184 episodes for him. How many episodes does it take for you? Locke, here's a trivia for you or anyone. Who is still here that was booked on episode 1? He took 29 episodes longer. Jesus. Dog chow. Isn't that a rapper? I mean, yeah, he generally comes up with great names, so why not? Locke, me, Smilez, Trevor, iRob. Those are the people still from day one. It's incredible. Lana. Should be puppy chow. Under 20 minutes remaining here in the Iron Hell Triple Threat for the NAW Championship at episode 287 of NAW 2021's Royal Rumble event booked by MXG. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for making tonight happen. I've enjoyed the show so far. How about you guys? Honestly, best one of the year. One to remember for sure. This will be going in someone's highlight reel. Bouncing off the steel structure there is the Prophet. Real question is, will we see them go up top? I would love for that to be a thing. We are seeing them bust out of the side of the Hell in a Cell, though. Now it's getting exciting. Go up top, please. Please go up top. They'll walk around the cage for 15 minutes. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. I wish the CPU would just go up to the top, please. Give us a highlight reel we deserve. Does it wish they would get back in the ring? No, go up top, climb the cage. Yeah, if it was going to happen, it'd be tonight, that's for sure. Come on. Tonight is the night for highlights of your career. The first big pay-per-view of 2021. One for the history books. It's a bold thing to do, iRob. I mean, fair, yeah. MX sure is upset. He's losing right now. He can't get a pin on the outside. Do the thing and climb the thing. Prophet's looking at it. That's what we want. Stop looking around. climb the structure. Come on. Well, Prophet's listening to MX. Crowd booing because they want them to climb. What a wild, wild moment happening here. And the Prophet just watching the match. Sly on the outside. He can't get a pin or submission there. That's a smart place to leave him. As MX rejoining the structure, you can only win on the inside. What is happening now? What is happening now? Okay. He did say he's always watching. He was watching the match. What? It's just wandering. Welcome to Iron Hell, the walking simulator, 2021. Brought to you by MXG and DNA. Sponsored by the Foundation. Making a greater NAW for you. Thank you for watching. You know, I campaigned for 60 minutes, DK. They've gotten their 10,000 steps, and yes, they have. Still to come, 8-man elimination KO rules only for the NAW Championship featuring Cross the Boss. And you don't cross the boss. I mean, that's a bold statement, DK. That's some stamina. I'm old. I can't do that shit anymore. I'm like Nicolas Cage. I'm gone in 60 seconds. 50 Savage just cuddling. MX pretty displeased by this match. You booked it, sir. This is no fault but your own. I agree, climb the damn cell. This is frustrating. MX says, what do you want from me? He's asking the crowd there. Did you see him? We want to climb the cell. MX doing trials to see the likelihood of him winning matches. Are you serious? That is commitment, man. You do that all the time? I mean, hey, that's awesome. I never do that. You get what you get. I mean, clearly this is it. 12.5 minutes remain. Sly the only point in this match. If there was an even number, they would stay more in the ring to break up pins. Yeah, I mean, that's clearly not happening here. We're back outside again. Sly, the defending champion, the only one with a point. Even in the case of a tie, he retains. So advantage right now for Sly. He doesn't have to be pinned or submitted, though, either, to lose his title. But as of right now, the odds are in the favor of Sly retaining. So in 12 minutes, either MX or the Prophet need 2 falls to win. Correct. Hey, it happens. Like MX said, this is not what he expected to happen. This is not part of his plan. Max continues here. Under 11 minutes remain. Yeah, we've had a handful of good Hell in a Cells. Iron Cage would have been better. It's okay though. This is entertaining. We can chat. Iron Cage is impossible? Really? I've never tried it, so I don't know. Two-thirds complete. Under 10 minutes remain. MX and Prophet heading inside to the ring. And going around again. MX match is not over yet, and we're back inside the structure. We could get a match here in our last 9.5 minutes. They're just saving the best for the third act. Sly interrupting anything that was happening there. MX and Sly, everyone back in the ring. We have a match again. MX setting up some nice combination moves there. Sly rolling out of the ring. Yeah, AI is not great. Speaking of AI, if you want to watch some really crappy AI, check out the Resident Evil 5 streams I did. I completed the main story. That is available archived on our YouTube, youtube.com/DosenDernAcumen. And then tomorrow night I'll continue my playthrough of the Resident Evil series. I have not confirmed which game I'm going to play next, but I'm leaning likely to, you know me, I love melon. Do you want to come try it? Just a sip. But most likely I'm leaning towards RE6 as my next one. So tune in for that tomorrow night at some point. A Baja Blast is better. That is probably my favorite. Which we ordered delivery at Taco Bell. Is it like Squirt? No, not at all. Oh, corn soda. Gross. MX scoring a pinfall. He is on the board finally. He drew the Squirt. Broken up pinfall there. He's trying to get a second one real quick. An update, MX 1, Prophet 0, Sly 1. Well, that sounds boring. That could have been an exciting adventure for you, Lana. So again, at some point, I'm not sure if I am watching SmackDown with Atticus or not. He likes to stay up some Fridays not. So it could either be around 8 o'clock or around 10 o'clock or somewhere in between where I go live with our next Resident Evil game. I mean, I'm not wearing pants. You guys never see it, so it's much more comfortable. What kind of suckers? Crowd booing here. We're under 5.5 minutes remaining. Fighting out of a submission here. Again, we have a tie. MX 1, Sly 1, Profit 0. Pinfall attempt. Almost able to go up an advantage there under 5 minutes. MX almost scored a point. Incredible kick catching MX in midair. Crowd loving that. Sly scoring. That's 2 for Sly, 1 for MX, 0 for Profit. The Sly kick. MX into a pinfall. Will he tie it up again with 4 minutes remaining? He will. 4 minutes left on the clock. MX 2, Sly 2. And into an immediate pinfall here. Oh, 2.5. Locke says literally no way for me to come back now. That is not very Profit-like. Pinfall to follow here. MX trying. Righteous judgment. Facts. Move that logo, huh? What do you guys think? There we go. That's better. Under 3 minutes remaining here. MX scoring a pinfall. .214 remains. MX has the lead with 3. The Profit 0. And Sly, the defending champion, with 2. Profit on the board with 1 now. 2 minutes remain. Sly only has to get 1 pinfall to retain because a tie retains. And Max has to hold this lead to win the championship here. .1 minute 30. Sly making his rounds. Prophet back to his feet. Shot block, takedown. Who's he going to go after for the pin, though? Prophet rolling out. Sly to tie it here. No. The pedigree. Down he goes. 1 minute on the clock remaining. Pinfall. 2 count there. That would have almost given him insurance of victory. Prophet back in the ring, though. What is he going to do? 30 seconds remaining. Sly needs to make a move, and he needs to make it now. His championship slipping from his fingertips. And this sequence is not helping him. Oh no! He was going for the finish and paid for it there. That will cost him his championship as we count down to a new NAW champion named MX Goldman. What a turnaround in this match. Five. And Raiden has returned. Congratulations, a bloody mess, but your new NAW champion. Booking this worked in his favor, but not without a little bit of stress along the way. Congratulations, MXG. What are you, a 5-time champion? Is that 5 or is that 4? You tell me. It is time for the NEW Championship. Locke confirming that it is his 5th time as NAW champion. It is now time for the 8-man elimination KO only. Booker T. Tell me he didn't just say that. Get your votes in now. I love that the felon is branded on Cross's face there on the right. Cross, of course, the NEW champion, defending against 7 other individuals. We got Angel, Unwell, Big Eric, Rated, MX, Smilez, and Sly against Cross for the NEW championship. Elimination rules, KO only. Match 6. Stick with us, the Royal Rumble is right after this. Comic says MX couldn't have done more to rig this against me. I mean, you do have a chance, though. Not much of one. So you say, though, there is a chance. Smilez is still her favorite, aw. Even as a bad guy. Sly says I'll get the Grand Slam if I win this. You guys getting ready for the Royal Rumble? I'm anxious for it. I'm most curious about who drew entrance 1 and 2. Then, of course, which shitty number I get.
Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 324 pounds, the Punisher.
MX says, I drew entrance 1 and 2? How are you both of those? Because Pirates of the Caribbean is an awesome movie. Why don't you have Pirates of the Caribbean for yours? Huh? Yeah, I got fat fingers too. See? Look at these plump, small, fat hands. Touchy? Who's touchy? Touche? Tuki? Tuki.
I am in the top 1%.
A tease? Small, fat hands are good? It's not good. Already wearing it, look at that.
And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 200.
Let me get that screenshot for him for his new Facebook photo.
He is the heavyweight champion, MX.
Get a couple for him to pick from. Flying MX gotta be dog tired. Yeah, and they're gonna be in a knockouts match? Come on. They're gonna get knocked out immediately.
am in the...
That's weird. It's like it started again, but then it didn't. Yeah, the bleeding stopped. That's good. Bitch child.
And from Valhalla, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Punisher, Eric Voloshat.
People are fed up seeing people book multiple times and Emmett gives a pay-per-view the same concept people are showing. It's his show! So like I said, the new opportunities are coming starting, well, next week. Every 20%, we'll do a raffle. Someone's going to get to book a bonus show. It'll be your reward. Is that a spoiler, MX? Are you giving away the #1 entrant of the Rumble? Oh. What happened? Okay.
And from Area 51, weighing in at 207 pounds, the Captain.
In Australia, 2K cooperates. Ain't that gonna be some shit if that's messed up? Cross your fingers, huh? See what I did there? So Ricky B's #2? Or you were gonna? So you did not. Or did you? I don't know, we had a big question between Ricky B and Cross on who's the leader. He's not #2, he's not the shit? Whoa, 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 look out with those fireworks, man. You don't get burned. #6, he's giving away the Rumble now. Not trying to stir up anything, it's a legit question.
And from Ann Arbor, Michigan, weighing in at 241 pounds, Travis James.
That's a good question, Ty. I don't know. Groot. So sad, so unwell. I'm not okay, I promise.
Unwell gonna kill you.
It's true.
And from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 216 pounds, Psycho Hunter.
I want that bike.
Weighing in at 231 pounds, the Savage.
So, funny thing about Angel here, he was brought in by Rated, and that is how Rated's first gimmick was, I believe, was he came in on a bike. I mean, rightfully so with the music, feeling you should boo. You own that very bike? MX says, breaking news. Go on. Does everyone get a bike? There's going to be new Pokemon cards and Happy Meals. Well, that's exciting.
And their opponent, from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 260 pounds, he is the heavyweight champion, Iron Adrian.
Yeah, you do. Get amped up, man. This right here.
Woo. You gonna get knocked out, son. Woo. You gonna get knocked out, son.
Here we go, knockout only, 8 men, NAW Championship.
Woo.
Frost starting off as our champion. Really walk out of this chaos. We're doing shots, everyone. Knockout only. This is gonna become chaotic real quick here. I'm too sad to be knocked out. You're not wrong. Still, come stick around. We have the Royal Rumble match coming up next. Our main event of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. This is not Battle Royal. This is knockouts only. Closely watching the moves on who will be incapacitated first. Elimination rules, though, in this one. 8 men starting, 1 to walk out as champion. This is match 6. The Rumble's the 7th. Yeah, this is match 6. I told you guys it's gonna be a long show. We said that last week. Yeah, it's going to go over 3 hours. MX getting his money's worth, I hope. I hope this is everything you wanted, man. We're thankful for your support. About the steel steps there, MX and Smilez. Why is Rated and myself just staring at each other? I don't think we're okay. We're not okay. Oh, he listened. He's got me in a stunner. That is not what DK said to do, Rated. Okay. We're just happy to be here. Hey. Sometimes that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Smilez, a little dance moves over there with Cross. Did we have an elimination? No. Okay, somebody's just on the north side there recovering. Angel recovering. Do knockouts count outside? Your guess is as good as mine. We're about to find out. No. He's not okay. Oh my, look at this. And Rated in trouble. This is awesome. The crowd loving me. Hey, that's a change. I'll take it. Take it. Here. What game? Okay. They aren't talking to me. Who the hell are they talking to that? I was in the ring. There we go. Come on, Cross. Talk shit some more. Talk shit, get hit. Oh, okay, that's what I get. That's what I get. Instant karma. Instant karma. Gunshots? Was this a hip-hop song? I don't know if knockouts count on the outside. I don't have the answer. No one is knocked out yet, so we don't know. God. I'm sorry, Rated, but you had to go. Rated eliminated by me. 7 remain. NAW Championship on the line. That's right. I knocked out someone. I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. We should really do knockout matches. And if you guys want. Yeah, that's tough to do though. That's bath time and bedtime for kids, so like 8 is pushing it. If you guys remember, we used to do the show at 8:30. Smilez working with Unwell there to take out Cross. As you can see, they were landing shots effectively together, but Smilez now shifting his attention to Unwell, shifting it back to Cross. You guys still have Saturday for Locke's show to take the month. Big move from the top rope to Cross there from Smilez. So Locke, you'll just have to remember to record the donations at the end of your stream. Oh my, incredible move there from Sly. 7 still remain in this match. Yeah, the leaderboard, yeah. You knew what I meant. Words, words are tough. Oh my, what are you doing, Unwell? Oh my! Angel in trouble after that nasty stomp. Big O closes with this show. Yeah. I'll have a new one ready for you, Locke, for Saturday. What's the latest into the stream? I mean, me personally, I've gone close to midnight before. I think Acumenio was pretty long. Locke, I think, has gone to midnight or so. And then we had a former member go into the morning with the stream. They did a complete playthrough of the game. I take that back. When I did Blair Witch, I went to like 2-something in the morning, I think. So that was the latest stream I've done. And that was about like 5.5 hours, almost 6. But yeah, the leaderboard, Locke, that's what we need. Just what I do is I just copy and paste it to a doc. Because that disappears after Saturday. We don't want to lose that. Somebody got eliminated there. I did not see who it was. I was reading chat. Anyone catch that? Was that Angel? Angel out? Can we confirm? And it was God of War 3, not Gears of War. But we've played Gears of War as well on the channel. Locke has done them, and then we did Horde mode together. Angel eliminated via knee of corruption from Smile. Thank you. So 6 remain in the NAW Championship match here. Elbow drop from the top rope from Smilez to Big Eric. 6 remain. Knockout only. NEW Championship on the line. Go break it across. Come on, please. If I can do anything tonight, please let me eliminate Cross. That's not, you know.
Competitor has been eliminated.
Okay. Well, I've been eliminated by Cross. No NEW Championship for me. 5 remain. Nasty super kick there from Smilez to Sly. Crowd loving that. A fight on the outside between MX and Cross. How fitting that these two are finally pairing up at this point in the match. Long history between these two. Cross now. And ring post goes MX. Good God. It's inflicting pain. Sly and Big Eric teaming up on Smilez. That's confusing. Yeah, what are they doing to Smilez? There they go, turning the attention to each other now. Big Eric taking down Sly. No pins in this one. Big Eric just... what is he doing? They want to be in the next episode of his show. I mean, fair enough. Doesn't everybody? Again, a reminder, next Tuesday, next Thursday, back to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's WCW week. We're doing Nitro and Thunder next week. Tune in for that. We had another elimination there. Who got that? Is Sly eliminated? Has anyone done an OMG on the tables? I don't think so. Super kick eliminates Sly. We're down to 4. What if I Goldberg? On Nitro? Locke's tapping out. Don't be a quitter. MX here trying to take both the new and NAW titles tonight. He has an opportunity to do so. Oh, DK, that's right. That was a thing. I forgot about that. So many moments, can't remember them all. But I do remember now. You had a lifesaver there. That was a special moment for sure. Down goes MX, Smilez in there, working on Big Eric now. Cross back in the ring, the champion, the defending champion. I am shocked that no one has targeted him yet. Big Eric eliminated. We're down to 3. Oh, nasty spill there from MX. Somebody check on him. Smilez is hurt too. Oh my God. That is not okay. Nasty spill. Let's keep a close eye on MX, see if he's okay. There's strangers to one another. Smilez and MX taunting now. We got a 2-on-1 match here. Three remain. NAW Championship on the line. MX dumped back in the ring. Cross to follow. Smilez right behind. Coming up the rear. And all three back in action continues here. Cross damaged. MX and Cross battling it out now.
The champion has been eliminated.
MX knocking out Cross. We are guaranteed a new NAW champion. It is down to Smilez and MX. Oh my. The era of the foundation is crumbling beneath us. As he loses his title, there is absolutely nothing he can do about it. Off the ring post there. Smilez in trouble. Will MX walk out with both championships here tonight? Smilez is hurting. Making him famous. Dumped back in the ring now. Smilez is in trouble. MX looks to be in complete control of this match. Almost certifying he is going to be a double champion on his own pay-per-view. Slowly, methodically tearing his opponent apart. Smilez, though, as he does best, falling back as he tries to overcome. MX oozing in confidence here. Continuing to inflict damage on his opponent here. Back and forth here, though. Lotus recognizing that the next finisher should decide this match. I believe they're correct. We're just kind of waiting for them, as it appears, to get back in the ring. Could Smilez do it here? He does! Smilez is your NAW champion with that kick. Is that a grand slam for Smilez? Four eliminations. That's impressive. And finally we can get the main event.
Heavyweight champion, the Kamden.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the show. It is the Royal Rumble. MX has already spoiled who got the first entrant. And, did he say the second? Let's head to it now, should we? Where'd the music go? Oh, there we go. Glove took it. So again, shout out and thank you to MX for making tonight possible.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 260 pounds, Iron Adrian.
So Net got a great question. That's actually the other thing I wanted to bring up. If Andrealana was to stream things again, what would you want to see her play? What games? Because I'll be honest, I don't think she was loving the scared stuff, and I felt it got old quick. But she does play games, and we have a lot of games. What would you want to see her actually play? I mean, really though. One of the things that her and I talked about was The Sims. And these are all reasons why she's not gonna stream, guys. No. Like the movie Twister? Titties? How fat you think I am? I ain't that fat. Yeah, we have a bunch of Lego games. Would anyone want to see Ira play Lego games? Lego Batman, we have that. Oh, shit. Are you serious right now?
And from Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 263 pounds, the Lunatic.
He's back. And damn, how fitting that he'll be facing off against Cross. Oops. Wrong button. Sorry. Wrong show. It's true, the last match they were in against each other, Cross did technically win, but at what cost? This is not what we expected to see, but I'm reluctant after getting eliminated in the NAW Championship match. I'll take it. Colt coming in at number 3. I'm so excited for this Rumble. Who's gonna be next? Scary people unite. And unite they are. Other half of the Brotherhood, Tommy Haver. Coming in at number 4 here. I'm running out of popcorn. So the entrants are correct then so far, MX. I don't have the list in front of me. Slash coming in at number 5. He says so far, yes. So that's good. He wasn't wrong. Ricky B is number 6 here. Here's a matchup we never thought we'd see. Havoc and Slash. Dr. Atticus coming in number 7 here. Havoc eliminating Slash. My chair is distracting. Why? Slash could be Havoc's weird uncle. Alex the Titan coming in number 8. Uh-oh. Bro, he found you out. Ricky B and Cross here competing. Oh, so you don't hide in the closet. Have you learned nothing from scary films?
A competitor has been eliminated.
Haver dumped out now by Havoc. Popcorn's almost gone and I'm a sad man. Oh, here comes the pain.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Colossus in here.
Competitor has
Colt
been
eliminates Havoc. The Titan out of the match. Two eliminations in 2 seconds. Damn. The new psychopath. Not wrong. Speaking of psychopaths, Slyko the Psycho.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Ross just eliminated Ricky B. I can't imagine that sitting well with the foundation. Oh, he's claiming to save him. Brock says, I'm surprised I haven't come in yet. Being a wrestler. Angel coming in next. Bubba says, can someone get rid of Cross? Cross still in this thing. He was our first entrant. Let's see if this helps. Better yet, we'll just throw the logo up over here. Or over here. Let's do that. Rated coming in at number 12.
A competitor has been eliminated.
I missed that elimination as I was moving the Sly. It looks like Sly was eliminated. Rated at 12 here. We're almost halfway through the Rumble. Cross took out Sly. Uh-oh. Is Cross gonna run the gambit? No. Can he make it through all 30? Igor. Number 13. If you make it halfway, you'll be surprised. I mean, you're almost halfway now. Igor setting his sights on Cross. Turning his... Oh, man, the Giants, Igor and Colossus collide. Gravities coming out number 14. Why are they so big? That's what she said. Cross busted open there from Colt, it looked like. Tease with his classic gear on for this. I guess that's not. That is my default attire apparently. Rated trying to eliminate Cross there. Unable to do so. Age. I mean, the 14th is my birthday. Angel eliminated by Tease. The End coming in at number 15. Oh my God, from the ceiling. Nasty powerbomb. He says Thunder was supposed to be 15. Uh-oh. Looks like corruption from the foundation. Colt working on Cross here. T's eliminated by Rated and Colossus.
Has been eliminated. A competitor has been
The
eliminated.
End eliminated.
A competitor has been
Cross dumped out. So it looks like Cross made it halfway. Like he said, he'd be shocked if he did. Igor eliminated by Colossus. Ring emptying out. Rated eliminated by Colt.
eliminated.
Colt running. Running into the knee of Colossus now. An impressive showing here from Colt. Can he get through Colossus? Dream, Sweet 16. Jawbreaker reversal. Dream in trouble here. Mr. Dream in the bank. You got it. Gambit number 17. IROB, if you haven't seen yourself yet, it's either a good thing or a bad thing. A good thing that you're later on, or a bad thing that you're just not booked. He used to be sleazy. I'm sure. Gambit here trying to eliminate Colossus. Colt and Dream fighting it out. Julian Creed coming in number 18 as Dream is eliminated. MX, do I have to start getting my ring gear on to head down for my entrant? Where am I at? Colt was number 3 and he's still in, says MX. That is incredible. IROB, speak of the devil. Coming in number 19. So she had nothing to worry about. Celestial coming in number 20. 2/3 through the Rumble now. Final 10 about to make their entrances. Winner will headline Akimania 3. Who is it going to be? Colt eliminated by Celestial. What a run Colt had. From 3 through 20. What a run. Grand Canyon at 21 is Gambit thrown out of the ring by Colossus. Celestial dumped out of the ring by iRob now. Colossus trying to hang on from his own tag team partner, Canyon there. Again, all for all in this match, I suppose. Smilez coming in number 22. And another elimination there. Colossus cleaning house with anyone that gets in his way. Freed out of this thing. Arab says, I got one. Killer Muller coming in at number 23. Canyon eliminates Colossus. Big elimination there. So there you have Becca actually was the genius behind putting together that tag title match earlier on in the show tonight. Smilez doesn't win Rumbles. One day. Could it be today? Muller with an awkward botch there. The Prophet, entrant 24 here. iRob eliminated by Smilez. Shocked we haven't seen MX yet. Yeah, I'm shocked too. Who's next? It's me! Not a bad spot. Thanks, MX. I'll take it. iRob got one. I do. I'll go back to being defeated and unwell. 25 is not bad. He gets out instantly. That is usually what I do in these things. Yamasheta coming in number 26. We're closing in on the last few entrants. Again, the winner will headline Acumania 3 the end of March. Just 2 months from now, our biggest show of the year, episode 300. Who will be in the main event of the milestone episode? You're not wrong, Trevor. Lee holding on there. Eric coming in at number 27 here. Just a few remain. Canyon missing that one on Muller. Big man Eric in here now. Oh my. Gravity working on Smilez here. Can Unwell do it? No. He can't. Hashtag rigged 30. Is MX going to be 30? Shame number 28. Well, we got 2 slots left. No MX. Muller eliminated. The love from DKA to Shame here. 28. That is a great spot to be in. 2 remain. Kamden and MXG, says DKA. If that is who is left. Smilez and Unwell fighting there. Canyon and Shame. Just imagine someone hitting a finisher on MX when he comes in. Canyon eliminates Shame. Uh-oh, Prophet in trouble from Lee. Lee, Yamasheta eliminates the Prophet. Canyon takes out one of the Villain Club. Eric now working on Grand Canyon, counting down who's going to be number 29. Canyon eliminated. Sounds like he hit the steel steps on the way out. And MX, 29. These 5 and one more. Kamden impressed MSG in their DNA Championship match. I'm not surprised he shows his respect to the Prince. Maybe he's changing. DK says Smiles better win. 6 remain in this Rumble. 5 of them in the ring right now. Who will headline Acumania 3, episode 300? Smiles eliminated by Unwell. DK says Kris is 30. Watch. That's the twist right there. We were promised a shocking night. Kamden King is entrant 30. Will his first Acumania be headlining it? Huge opportunity for one of these 5 men here. Lee Yamasheta, MX Goldman, Kamden King, Big Eric, or Gravity Unwell. Who will win?
A competitor
Dumped out there. Big Eric, we're down to 4. Because I'm saving up to rig the Rumble next year. Kamden King eliminated by Unwell, the codebreaker to Lee. Comic says, wow, these are our options for Acumania. Really? We're down to 3. Uh-oh, Unwell. Is MX going to eliminate Unwell? And a strike to the back of the head. Misses that. Unwell not doing well as MX controls this thing. And another suplex. Lee is up now. Lee working on MXG. Batman says just send him to Acumania already. I just turned face. Apparently, Acumania's canceled now, guys.
A competitor.
MX eliminated by Lee Yamasheta. Lee and Unwell remain. Who will head to Acumania? That's a stay tuned. Oh, the Destroyer!
A competitor has been eliminated.
Are you kidding me?
Here is your winner, Travis James.
$100 donation from DKA. Well, I'd hoped that if anyone was going to be a champion at Acumania, that it would be Cross so I can finally dethrone him, but that already happened tonight, so for whoever that I'll be facing in Acumania, holy hell. I'm ready. Let's do this. All right. Apparently we have a message from the Foundation. Are you going to thank us for your time? You can put it in chat? Or did you send me a video? There's a video? The truck just told me there's a video to play. Okay. Okay. Before we cut to that, thank you guys. It's been an honor and privilege here, and I won. This is amazing. But thank you guys. 287 in the books. Thank you, MX, for this amazing pay-per-view. Ended on the very best note possible. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Next week, WCW week, Tuesday, Thursday, Nitro Thunder. Make sure you're here Saturday to find out who's going to book the pay-per-view in February. We still have one more show. And then tomorrow night, too, join me for Resident Evil. Sometime after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join chat. You guys can earn strands during that. Your wheelhouse.
Fucking well, baby.
So, but yeah, check it out. Turn on notifications. It's been real. It's been real late. And again, thank you guys for your time. We'll see you on the next show. Good night, everybody.
What an amazing show. What an amazing Royal Rumble pay-per-view. The first Royal Rumble of the Foundation era. And I've got to give it to you, MX. That was a heck of a show tonight. And this is definitely a night worth celebrating. And as we celebrate, I want to remind you of something very, very specific that I may have mentioned a few times in the last couple of weeks. Oh, that's good. The house always wins. And this is my house. I've been accused of not getting to the point straight away in these videos when I address NAW Universe, so let me get straight to the point. Over the last few weeks, people have been scratching and clawing and planning and preparing in an attempt to overthrow what the Foundation is doing, and the time to do it seemed like the Rumble, simply because we weren't in charge of the booking. The Royal Rumble wasn't our pay-per-view. But you see, MX, the problem is that the last bell has rung. Any control that you had is gone. Rated never had any control. He just likes to bitch and moan and let his belly rumble, and unfortunately he's got nothing to back it up, really. But we have also, as the Foundation, have been accused of not doing what is in the best interest of NAW. And in fact, just doing what Genesis did and glory hunt and title hunt and try to grab all the gold. And for some reason, no matter how much I tell people that's not what we're doing, everyone seems to think we are. And I think you're all full of it. I think you're all a bunch of hypocrites who are all title hunters yourself. You want to know how the house is going to win? As of this moment, every single championship belt in NAW is officially vacated. The holders of the Money in the Bank briefcases are officially stripped of their titles. Oh, and before you start, typing in your little cred and your little stats, trying to get strands and to get an NAW title shot or a tag title shot from your nerd cred, those have been cancelled too. If you cash them in right now before the end of the show, before they're officially removed, they will not be honoured. You are not going to be getting title matches that way. It's a new month, and we are going to have some tournaments, and we are going to crown new champions that way. How does it feel to have your titles and your briefcases and your redemption stripped away? Because I don't give a damn. I told you all, I don't care about gold. Why do I care about gold? I own the company. I bet all of you do, though. bet everyone who just lost a championship is mad. Suppose you can thank the people who thought that we were the money-grubbing, gold-hungry organisation, and we're not. But like I said, MX, brilliant pay-per-view. Have a good evening, folks. And I'll see you all next week. Cheers.